Hey, Professor. It's me, Zach Osborne. I'm just sitting in the Holiday Inn office room right now. A couple computers here, but somewhere quiet. My roommate is in my room right now, so tried to make a video at first, but he walked in and it was awkward. So anyway, considering who I emailed or not emailed, interviewed. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. Um, Her name's Jessica Watson. She's a nutritionist here at the school, and that's something that I'm very interested in, especially dealing with. I'm sure you read my project proposal. I'm interested in studying supplements. Now, there's a lot of supplements in our in hockey. We drink a lot of protein shakes and these different shakes with different nutrients in it, as well as some stuff before games, after games with muscle recovery supplements as well as energy supplements. So I was very interested in, experimenting with different things and seeing if I could develop something new, perhaps. So I went to interview her about this, and she's actually the one that kind of makes us protein shakes and gives us the right guidance for what kind of foods we should eat, what is high in carbs for long-term energy before games, what is not good before games. Well, chocolate candy probably. So and also on days when I have your class, which I have three classes that day right before practice, I don't have any time to eat lunch, and she helps out a lot with getting me a what's called a snack bag, and that is basically a sandwich, an apple, usually yogurt, and a couple granola bars. But they're all very good, long-term energy and protein that is good um, for my body and hockey specifically, especially with practice later on that day. So I interviewed her because I'm very interested in what she does, especially that she's involved with athletics as well. She is not currently specializing in supplements, though. That's the only thing, but she does know quite a bit about it. Now, some of the questions I asked her were, um, what made you choose nutrition as your major, and which it wasn't actually wasn't actually like just because she wanted to. There's actually a story behind it, and she knew someone with epilepsy that had to have a certain diet to survive, and she thought that was very interesting and thought she could help. So that's why she kind of went into this field. What obstacles did you face, such as classes or subjects? Again, there's an extended part of this, but she had to go through her major and go through these different things to graduate and to get into her major, which was very difficult for her. Um, is there volunteer work or a job that might help me get involved with the study? Because obviously I'm interested. Um, and she said, yeah, absolutely. I can come work with her. I can see what she does. I can shadow her, anything to get experience with her. So she was um, she had very open arms about that sort of thing. Um, in her practice, what does she specialize in? Mainly, she just specializes in, sports nutrition. Do you have any experience in studying supplements for athletes? Unfortunately, no, she did not. She knew about it. She mentioned that I would have to take some chemistry classes and some regular nutrition classes as well, just because I would have to experiment with different kind of chemicals and nutrients that would go kind of under the chemistry field of things for it. So um, and that answered my next question, if she had any experience in studying supplements for athletes, and the answer was no, because that's not what she specializes in. Um, and I asked her if I decided to major in nutrition, would I have to take more classes to specialize in supplements? And again, she kind of went over it in the first question about um, studying for chemistry, basic nutrition, And there was a few more in that field. I'd have to go over the last paper I wrote about that. And then I asked her how she got into um, nutrition for sports at such a high, college like Michigan State, and how she got involved with the athletic program. And honestly, she said it's all about who you know. There was no really way she could have got in without her meeting people along the way, which helped her in the end get the job. So that kind of that kind of scared me a little bit, just because I mean, I obviously know her, and like if I ever wanted to do this kind of thing, I'd be able to, um, talk to her if she's still here. But to be honest, right now I don't know anyone who is in the um, supplement field for that matter. So, but anyway, the interview went really well, and I gathered a lot of information from her, and I can actually continue to get more information from her. She seemed to know a lot on the subject, so I was very happy with the interview. I think it went extremely well. All right, so that concludes my video. I have a game in 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna start preparing for that. Maybe go lay in bed, take a nap, shower up, and get going to the game. So go green.